Well, have a good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Potter's Resorts here in Hopton-on-Sea for the 2024 World Indoor Bowls Championships. Well, we have another fantastic game for you. It's the World Open Pairs, and it's Paul Wallace and Kenny Johnstone. They won the qualifier in Carlisle, taking on the new pairing of Robert Paxton and Jamie Walker. Well, everybody's set here in the portable rink, so we're going to go live to our MC. He's got the best milkshakes that bring the girls to the yard. So give it up for Jack Jenkins.
Thank you very much, Jason. Yes, welcome back to the International Arena this evening here at Potter's Resorts. The first pair we have out for this match are experiencing their first time here in the World Championships, consisting of a former 8 times National Championship silver medalist. They knocked out the world number 2 and world number 8 to secure their place in today's quarter-final. Please welcome out England's Paul Wallace and Kenny Johnstone. Their opponents for this match, we have a pair with 5 World Championship titles between them, including the current World Singles Trophy holder. Also from England, give it up for world number 4 and number 10, Robert Paxton and Jamie Walker. I'll now hand you up to Jason Parkinson and David Bolt in the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Jack. Once again, a very good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Imagine Cruising 2024 World Indoor Bowls Championships. This is a very interesting game. Well, Jamie Walker, the current indoor singles world champion. Robert Paxton, well, he's been around for many years on the circuit against the English qualifiers from the Cumbria qualifier in Carlisle, Paul Wallace and Kenny Johnstone. Joining me in this commentary box of the evening, quite fitting, all the way from the north of England. You might not understand him, but I do, David Bolt.
Good evening, Jason. How are you?
How you doing?
Good. Looking forward to the game.
It's going to be very interesting, this one. You know, the English qualifiers have been playing exceptionally well. You know, Kenny has played some huge last bowls over the last couple of games.
Yeah, the two boys were fantastic the other night. Kenny, the other day, sorry, Kenny especially was playing some absolute bombs. But, know the two lads really well. And you know you're going to be up against it against Rob and Jamie, so it's going to be a great game.
I can't hear him.
Two green.
Two great opening balls from Rob. Good tight head for starters. Drive through this a little touch up to the green. Spring the jack.
Forehand probably.
Yeah.
Just slightly under, I think.
Oh, depends on his strength. Is he going to hold?
A little touch. Interesting to see there. You've got Paul and Kenny playing with the same set of balls, obviously 2 and 2,
Yeah.
which is acceptable, of course. Got the spiders on them. Tiger Evo. Jamie plays with his Taylor Blaze.
Blaze, yeah.
And Roberts, he's a Drake's Pride player, so he's playing with an XP, which is the stronger bias of the professional range.
Jamie just trying to drop round the back of this ball, make a point. Just lacking a touch. Good effort.
One shot, Paxton and Walker.
Set score 0-1 after the first end. Jack length 27 metres.
Yeah, pretty good, mate.
Decent start again.
Right, 18.
Paul's on the flat line there. He was well under Rob's line there, but he's held it. Played it well. Good opener.
Yeah, ring round and make yours. Right road.
A much wider line from Rob here.
Quicker now.
Strength required, and he's all over this.
He's well played.
Ah, well
yeah,
played.
Brilliant.
Just follow your own. Just yeah, still there, mate.
Nice little question there. Is David still the chairperson of the WBA? I think we mean PBA. Yep, David at the side of me. He's in the commander seat of the PBA. Recently taken over. Doing a decent job, aren't we? I think.
I don't know if that's going to be a bad question or a good question, Jeff.
I think
Might have to turn me mic off.
I think it's a good question, mate. Yeah.
One green.
Slightly new board on both the PBA and obviously the WBT over the last couple of years. Bowls is a bit like a business in a way, David, isn't it? You have to somehow just try and move forward, make slight changes like businesses do. Businesses have to adapt. Bowls is obviously very different because it's a very difficult sport. Bowls in the southern hemisphere where the clubs are all set up to be run as a business. Clubs in the northern hemisphere, 90% are probably set up to be a club.
Yeah.
So as long as they break even, they're quite happy.
Get off the line now, mate. And again. Praise God, Jack.
Brilliant. Well played.
Yeah, well played, Jamie. Decisions for Kenny here.
I'll just try and draw it on there for now. You get the back of the last ball, you have a good chance of getting a shot. Just steady. haven't it, Matt?
Just over.
Great
Great
try,
effort. Really good effort.
Yeah, it's a good sighter.
I think what shone through with Kenny the other day when he was playing his match, he was very confident every time to go down and draw the shot. He didn't. I think he played a couple of runners in the game, but apart from that, everything was on the draw, and you could tell he was confident to play it as well.
I think it's a testament to the area or the club that they play from. I mean, we get a lot of questions through how do you improve your game, and I don't know whether you disagree or agree, David. I always say you try and surround yourself with the best players you can, or you try and play against the best players that you can. Even if you get a walloping, I find you lose and you get a walloping, you learn from that. I mean, luckily, you know, Kenny and Paul, fabulous people, but they play out of a fantastically strong club.
It's an unbelievable club. Amazing history as well. Great players come out of that club.
And nice players, that's the thing.
Tremendous, yeah.
The social aspect as well is second to none.
Great bunch of guys and girls.
You can see the intention, can't you, there, saying, well, okay, if you want to hit it, you go for it.
And I think Kenny's first ball has probably dictated what he's going to have to do with this one. He'll draw again, I think. There we go. Kept me 100% record again, Jason. I love it when I get it wrong.
Oh, nearly got a result.
Yeah, thanks, Kenny. I'll see you in the bar for that one
One
after.
shot, Paxton and Walker.
Okay. I'll give up.
Set score
Otherwise I
0-2
always
after
lose.
2 ends.
Touching on what you were saying earlier on as well, Jason, I didn't want to say it while the game was going on, but I think with the cost of living and fuel prices, etc., everything's going up, and I think the sooner clubs realise that
Jack
you've got to
length,
run as a
28.5
business now,
metres.
you can't just go through the motions and rely on membership, etc. You've got to do different things within your club to bring different revenue in as well. It's the only way the sport's going to survive.
Yep, things definitely need to change. Can't just keep doing what you've been doing for the last 50 years because the world moves on, unfortunately.
The world famous saying of that's the way we've always done it, doesn't cut mustard anymore.
Yeah, I hate that. In a bowls meeting where they say, well, historically.
Well, Paul, very close. Great opener. Taking his chance well, not dropping short this first. Great adjustment here, Rob.
Great second.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not bad again, eh? I'll tell you.
Very, very close.
Oh, Wally, well played, son.
Oh my
Well
goodness. Well played, sir.
2 red.
You can see he's just going to play a nice full draw. That green ball was the target all day long. Didn't really get to the jack and turn it to the side, but he's played the right pace and exactly the right line.
Inch perfect. That's what 2 Yorkshire puddings and pork does for you, because I was sitting next to him at the dinner table before this game.
Your front one's full now, right?
Jamie's just spotted that front ball's fallen, so it's obviously changed the shot a little.
Yeah, we play positive at this. That's for certain.
He played this shot really well last year when he won the singles, I thought. It's not the easiest shot to play down there as well, and he last year during the singles, he never seemed to miss that type of shot. I think he'd really change much, can he?
I mean, 9 times out of 10, that kind of weight that he's playing, the forehands are a little bit more favourable. Players seem to be getting a little bit more reaction off the forehand. The backhand sometimes just seems to stick.
Yeah. He's gone to the draw. He could play an absolute smoking ball here and still be 2 down. He's not a mile away. Not a mile away.
A little bit of fortune now, is
Still
it?
2 down.
Yeah.
What an effort.
Gets a touch on the jack and, like you say, still 2 down.
Always against him, wasn't it? So Kenny's going to play this.
You can just see Robert and Jamie having a bit of a giggle. Obviously, Robert's elected to buy a round.
Don't be silly, Jason. Can't be anything to do with that. Oh. I hope that's our little tweak there.
No, I don't think so. Maybe just a slight distraction, maybe, or something, a mental block that you get every now and again.
Thought it looked like his knee had gone or something there. Pulled up. Tell you what, Kenny. What an effort this was, mate. Great effort.
2 shots, Wallace and Johnstone.
Set score 2-2 after 3 ends. Jack length 26 metres.
It's on that flatter line again. Yeah, good starter. Just over. You can go a lot higher down that line. It flies back. He's found that tight line well.
Very good, mate.
Yeah, good opener here, Rob.
Very
Well
good.
played.
Great start.
Play it, let it still draw around it. Clear effort. Just a run. Run. Run ball. Run it. Oh, what a
Just
run
running
here.
out. Great line.
That's going to forward. I'd go in round that again. That's second ball anyway. You beat that. Yeah, I like your line. You're up. Run, mate. Run.
Top side of that would be very good
it's
with good
perfect.
pace.
Perfect again. Well played,
Yeah,
Rob.
well played, Robert.
Great stuff.
Two green.
Well, Kenny in a little bit of trouble here.
It's gone quick.
Yes, Kenny.
He's through it.
Oh,
He's
good
made
hit.
the shot. Well
yeah,
played.
got it. Well played.
Yeah, one light, mate. It's that short for a length.
Good to see all the Northerners on there supporting the Cumbrian pair. Ryan
Really good,
Henderson's on. He's from your area.
Hartlepool, yeah.
Well played, Johnny.
Hartley.
Very popular lads, the Cumbrian lads. Always made very welcome when you go to the club. Okay. This is not a mile away neither. Just needs to bend.
Very close. In for
That's a great
second. Yeah.
Anyway, last ball's that. Really good road. Ease. Ease in. Ease in.
Two good ones, Jimmy.
Just bend, man. Bend.
There he goes.
Great
Well
job.
played.
Well played.
Two shots, Paxton and Walker.
Martin Seals on there.
Set score 2-4 after 4
Newport.
ends.
Where do Mr. Wallace and Mr. Johnstone play? Play from the Cumbria Indoor Bowling Club, which is obviously Carlisle, right at the side of the train station. Kenny's played a little bit of both in Scotland as well.
Yeah.
Just a lot of league and interleague stuff in Scotland. A gentleman, really, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
A massive gentleman, yeah.
Jet length 28.5 metres.
Always up for a giggle. I like that. Bowls is sometimes taken a little bit too serious. People tend to moan sometimes for the sake of moaning. I like to see the more light-hearted and
Oh, he's had a few giggles the last couple of nights after that runner he played on the first game they played the other day.
With the
Played
wrong-
the hardest possible
Yeah.
shot you can play to take two balls out.
oh, I'm glad you noticed.
Nobody's mentioned to him at least 500 times.
TV in the clubhouse is smashed.
I think he said something of, it's the worst grief I've ever had for taking two balls out to win a game in my life.
And so we should.
Great start, Wally.
Yeah, even at competitive level, I think you've got to take the sport. You've got to make it more fun. You've got to make it more attractable, haven't you? For people to want to, even if they're tuning in for the first time, to think that actually it seems a bit of fun, that game.
And it is as well. It is a great game. The amount of people who come into it and always say they wish they started 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Very addictive game. I'll play it again here. Good balls.
One red.
Very close, little touch. Can he run through?
Great effort, Jimmy. Thinner edge, you'd have probably made it. Just caught it a little bit too thick. And draw for Kenny.
Question there, interesting question from a new player. Relatively new to the indoor bowls, I take it the temperature of the arena affects the speed of the green. Yes, you're bang on. For those of you that play regular at night, as the temperature drops and the atmospheric pressures change, it does change, doesn't it? I mean, you can play a league game 6:30 to 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and you can tell probably halfway through the game it will change at some point.
Yeah.
No matter how good your green is, it will always change at some point.
We always see a noticeable difference if you play in a national competition and you're playing from 6:30 and it generally finishes about 9:30, but your leagues finish at 8:30, so you've got all of those people on the green come off and the speed of the green drops by a yard, 4 foot, pretty quickly.
Yes, I remember when I was fortunate enough to play in Hong Kong and China, people that have been there before, like yourself, you played in the Hong Kong Classic, didn't you? So during the day, the weed, because their green's very different, it's like a weed, isn't
Yeah.
it? During the day when the heat's on it, the weed opens and it becomes a lot quicker. As the temperature goes, the weed shuts and it becomes a lot heavier. And I just thought this is ridiculous. It's a bowling green, but it's so true.
That's relatable to the UK as well. As soon as the sun goes down, you get a little bit of dampness sets in and the green slows down. Well, Jamie, you're going to get back far enough. You're not a mile away.
Pace is good.
Not a mile away. Two
Great
efforts.
effort.
Still room for Kenny. Not a great deal of danger. Line was good with his first. Just needs to ease 4.5 feet. As he got down, he's just on the top side.
One shot, Wallace and Johnstone.
Set score 3-4 after 5 ends.
Question from Stephen Stokes. Anybody using the Mega Grip? So the Mega Grip is a Henselite grip. Greg definitely used them. Greg's Tigers definitely had the Mega
length,
Grip.
28 and a
I
half
haven't
metres.
seen any others as of yet.
I think the key to that is a lot of the pool balls have been in there for a few before the Mega Grip came out, I think, haven't they? So
Yes, the Henselite ones definitely. They were definitely there before the Mega Grip. The Aero ones have all been changed this year. Whole brand new set of Aeros. Yeah, as manufacturers change. So the Mega Grip, for people that don't know, is it's a lot deeper grip. Taylors have it as well. They call it an Extreme Grip. Drakes have it. They call it a Pro 50. Aero have had it. It's a scoop.
yeah.
It allows players to play with a bigger bowl with a smaller hand.
Oh, mate, all the way up.
Well played. Loving the comments tonight. Keep them coming. Looks like we might have a reunion here. Hugh Duff and Angus Blair. Looks like they're playing pairs very soon. They're still squabbling about what country they're playing out of. But loving that, a little bit of psychology from Jamie there.
I heard him talking. I couldn't quite hear what he was saying.
So you're playing with the ones with a spider on. That's unusual.
2 green.
They normally don't get back at this time of year.
Nobody plays with those ones.
Cheeky, cheeky.
Oh, not the spiders. Nobody tell you. This is where Kenny goes down and draws a front toucher. He says, that's why I'm playing with the spiders. Just over the pace again here, I think.
Yeah, it's just that pace. Them spiders are running away, so they make legs.
Yes, mate. 5 feet.
In a bit of bother here. Jamie closes this up. They've definitely got problems. Good line, Jamie.
What you got?
Needs to run with this. Line's great.
I'm moving, touch. I'll keep moving. I'm moving.
Certainly hasn't made it any easier.
He's in, Kenny, with 3 down. Definitely 3 down, yeah.
Jamie's ball made it with the last. Paul's saying it's 3 down. You deceive an angle because it looked as if it had pulled up short.
Well, they're just discussing all the available options. I mean,
I've just heard Kenny say the little timer through the port there, which again...
timer though. That's the word I don't like on this carpet.
Yeah.
Timer.
Yeah.
I don't like a timer. Most club surfaces will allow you to play that. Kenny's more than capable of playing it. Will the rink allow him to play it? Depends how quick the timer is.
Looks like that's what he's playing. Yeah. Certainly.
Give him a chance. Just
That's
got
the
to
problem.
stick.
That's the problem.
Doesn't want to get his own.
No, he was 3 down anyway. Paul had called 3 downs. Just gives Jamie that little bit extra room. You would fancy he's going to make 4 of this.
I'd have just fancied, I think, either the draw or play very quick, lump that ball straight through the head, but...
I mean, to be fair, 574 people have told Kenny that's a bad shot to play, but he fancied it. It draws you in. You know it's the right shot to play, but it just draws you in. I think probably hindsight, backhand, quicker.
4.
Through the balls.
4 shots, Paxton and Walker.
So a big full
Set
house.
score 3-8 after 6 ends.
The killer of that shot is you bring it in a ball with the same pace and it ends up a yard tight under the head.
Yeah. And
Such a fine line between hitting what you need to.
Jack length 25 metres.
Question, David, if we think the green or the red balls play or run slightly differently. I have a slight... I don't know. I always find whenever I play balls, indoor or outdoors, there's definitely 3 sets of colours in my mind that always play slightly narrower than the other colours. And I mean, I'm no expert, trust me, but I just think sometimes the density of the resin that makes the ball may have an effect on that. I think there's white and blue for definite, and sometimes the yellow.
Yeah. I'll not name the balls I used to play with, but there was a definite difference between one colour and the other. I think you're right. You sometimes hear the players happy that they are a particular colour because they know that that particular ball does a little bit more, or they're a little bit more comfortable with it. It's only marginal, but it can make a big difference. Just got to run with this, Paul.
One green.
Rob and Jamie still lying one. Kenny and Paul definitely need to win this end. Probably the set's gone. Chance for Kenny.
Click of the fingers there normally means it's slightly quick.
Just needs to swing. Swinging is enough. Yeah, he's good. There's a click of the fingers from Jamie there as well. I think he is just over the strength. Another chance here. Big two this, if he can make it. Needs to settle. Good enough, I think.
Not sure.
Two shots,
Yeah,
Wallace
made it.
and Johnstone.
It's a good two shots as well.
It is.
Set score 5-8 after 7 ends.
So hopes are still alive. Couple of quick questions about whether you can choose whether you're green and red. Nope. The home team is always red. The second team, the away team, is always green. Obviously, as the draw changes, that will alter. The only difference to that will be the number 1 seed always gets put at the very, very top of the draw. It doesn't matter who it is.
That length 27
The
metres.
number 2 seed always gets put right at the very bottom of the draw. So they are the only 2 people in the whole competition that are guaranteed to stay the same colour
If
all
there
the way
is to,
through.
yeah.
Just grab on out. Oh, 2 feet.
Oh, mate. Ready to go again.
Yeah, very good start here from Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Well played.
Further. Oh, it's a good effort.
Good line here from Wally.
Good effort.
Does he get out? Does he get down?
Good effort that
I'll
mate.
pass yours.
Good
You get
effort.
right to it, mate. Great height. All the way back now.
Take a good line,
All the
these
way
balls,
back
son. They are a big swinging ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well
they're quite nice, the XP.
Two green.
Robert just ever so slightly getting better of
Yes, yeah.
Paul, consistency wise, just
Yeah.
ever slightly getting better. That's the only difference, I think. Things can change very quick in this format, though.
It's quite a flat line from Kenny there. He'll do well to hold that. He's got his own front ball. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
You're saying about how things can change quickly, Jeff?
Well, it was looking to play that reaching draw. I know there's a slightly narrower line down there as well as the swing he had, but that was tight all day long. However, he was up. They say never up, never in, don't they? But yeah, it was a slightly fortunate result. But players put their hands up. They're very good sporting players.
Yeah, did straight away.
Swings and roundabouts, I'm sure it'll change at some point as well. Robert just asking if Jamie can have a quick look.
It's only fair, there's been quite a change in the head since he left.
Yeah.
Playing a runner. He's into something. He's into something.
Oh, unlucky.
Someone's opened the head up a little bit here for Kenny. He'll be looking to try and turn that jack round his own. High side. Good strength as well.
Ball anyway. Yes.
Just under, is he?
Depends on the pace, doesn't it? Just not up, is he?
One shot, Wallace and Johnstone.
Set score 6-8, 6-8 after 8 ends.
That's right. Alan's managed to put his teeth back in. 6-8 after 8 ends.
Jack length 29 metres.
Paul and Kenny would take a draw out of this set all day long here.
Certainly would. Be nearly as much as a snatch, wouldn't it? I mean, they've just been slightly outplayed, haven't they, at the moment? So yeah, definitely a draw. They'll be very happy with that. 2 needed for that, obviously.
Good opener from Wally here. Really good opener.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Great start.
Yep, well done. Just the foot.
Are you up, Rob? Big chance. Paul can make this one count as well.
Not far away again.
Ah, good stuff. Well played. Big ball this for Rob. He's chasing it. He likes it. Has he pushed?
It's not up.
No, I didn't think he was.
Still 2. Big chance for the Cumbria boys.
It is.
2 red.
Can they sneak this set? Oh, wow, that'll be an upturn, won't it?
Kenny would love a front toucher here. Just over. Giving Jamie a chance. It'll be hard to get out if Jamie does beat that front ball. Shot ball coming in, I think. Well
Yeah.
played. Still a chance though, it's sticking out.
1 green.
Just needs to roll the ball away or get into underneath to the jack.
A little bit of a chat. I'm not quite sure what they're looking at. They're looking at playing just slightly up down the other hand.
I think the discussion going to be just what pace he's going to play to get it. Whether he attacks a little bit more to get the ball solid, or whether he just tries to draw through, pick the jack up.
Playing the backhand, okay.
Yeah, it's very similar to what he's just played, really. He just needs to bring it in. That looks flat.
I say it's a difficult
Nah, it's
hand,
flat,
yeah.
it's under.
I thought the backhand needs to go a lot quicker at that, keep it almost straight.
1 shot and first set to Rob Paxton and Jamie Walker.
Yep, so it's 9-6 to Robert and Jamie.
Don't think in the overall set it was unfair for Jamie and Rob to take that. I think like you said, Rob just slightly had the better of Wally through the set. Built up a nice lead and protected in the end.
Yep. Good question here, because it's from your area, David. Anyone in commentary remember Mal Hughes? He was a bit of a legend 30 to 40 years ago.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I always remember when I remember the first year I won the Hartlepool Masters with Tony Horrobin, God bless him. Mal Hughes was sat at the bank, and Mal was always
Thanks, 28.
bit of a bit like us, dry sense of humour, but a huge amount of knowledge in the sport, wasn't he? Fabulous commentator, along the likes of John Bell, Jimmy Davidson, David Rhys-Jones.
If there's any bowlers in the North East who don't know who Mal Hughes are, they don't know bowls.
Yeah, looks good, mate. Come on, last bit.
Massive player in the sport in our area.
Last bit.
Yep, a lot of the older commentators, my childhood.
Commentated a lot with David as well, didn't he?
Yes.
The Worlds.
Yes, and then obviously the sport progresses, doesn't it? So obviously as the older commentators, John Bell, and that drop away, you've got the likes, the new people coming through, David Corkill, Sean, people like that, Andy Thompson, Catherine Reynolds done a little bit.
Are you counting your days, Jason? You're getting on a bit now, aren't you?
You cheeky son. You're a cheeky one. You're a cheeky monkey, I tell you.
Yep. Right, so that one done.
Hi, Michael. Nearly played it. Has
good
done well
adjustment.
played.
Good adjustment.
On green.
Key for the two Cumbrian boys to get into this set early. get some shots on the board.
You know, the funniest highlight for me, David, talk about some of the old commentators. Just did the Atlantic Senior Fours out in Cyprus. I had the pleasure of commentating with John Bell. His opening line was, "Well, it's glad to be back after 20 years."
Yeah, another legend of the sport.
He never changes. He's still fabulous and funny.
Just a one. Put my ass up. Come on, Kenny, just run.
Needs to run, I think.
Just like a short.
Yeah. Drop off yours, you're very close. How much you move now? All you got, buddy. All you got. All you got. Run, 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 run.
Good enough, Jamie, I think. Yeah, well played.
Do it now, Kenny. Last ball, go in. Go the shot.
4 foot in your last, Kenny. Get to that ball.
Yeah, lined up.
Paul likes the line. Have you push, Kenny?
Good effort, man.
Oh, he's very close, you
Good
know.
try this, Kenny. Jack!
Needs to hang on.
Hurry, hurry,
Oh,
hurry.
he's made a 2
Brilliant.
of this, has he? Oh, what an effort. Great ball. One to Kenny.
One shot, Wallace and Johnstone.
Little feather on the front ball. Stopped at 2 there.
Set score 1-0 after one end.
Yeah, good shot for Wallace and Johnson.
Jack length 27 metres.
Good solid start from Paul. Yeah, well played, Rob. Strength required here.
Yeah,
Should
line's
get
not
that.
bad, is it?
Just over.
One green.
Interesting. So this is normally where the pace of the carpet now will start to change as the temperature drops outside. Especially in this direction, as you know, David, you've been here many times before. Top left corner always gets cold.
Yeah, it does.
That's where the sea breeze comes in and batters that wall. But that's what makes the game interesting. It's part of the tactics, part of the knowledge,
Got to adjust,
the
yeah.
skill, yeah.
Well, Kenny, what a line this is. All over this, Kenny. Well played. Great stuff. Just got to keep doing that in this 2-ball format, haven't you? Get in there. Hit your opposition, play the ball. Great effort, Jamie. What an effort. Oh.
Not a million miles away, that's for certain.
Okay. No danger there, no, no. That's confident.
Same ball called. It's a fair line again. Are you up, Kenny?
All on
If
the
you're up, you're
pace.
close. If you're up, you're close.
Just short, isn't it?
What a line. Trying to draw the shot here, Jamie. His line's not bad. Strength required. What an effort this is. What an effort this is.
Can it fall back?
He doesn't want to fall back if he is. He's one down. Oh, no. Such a cruel game at times. What a ball.
One shot, Wallace and Johnstone.
Set score 2-0 after 2 ends.
So, 2 without. Question there about the umpire back in the 90s for the World Bowls Tour. Alan Mackenzie's beat me to it. David Higgs, you're right. I think he's been our only black gentleman that's been a World Bowls Tour official.
I remember.
And he was amazing. I remember watching him when I was probably maybe 14. Sorry, I make you sound old, but yeah, Preston Guildhall.
6.5 metres.
David Higgs, he was amazing, yeah. Really nice, friendly, funny man. Very, very funny. Alan Mackenzie beat me to it. I'm fuming. Might throw him a shirt for that one.
Bad effort, mate, really. Weight's really good, you know.
It's strange when I travel around. We always get asked. I don't know, because obviously your bowls development. I always get asked when you travel around. No matter where you are in the UK, whether you see people. I mean, my partner, his background, a lot of his family from India. You don't really see many Asian players or people from black players, Jamaica. We don't really have a lot, do we? And I never understand what the reason is for that.
Yeah, definitely. Not in the UK.
Because we're so inclusive, aren't we? So open, inclusive. It doesn't, to me, I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'd love to do a survey as to why people don't play the sport. I know Ian Newell's it, and
Yes.
Ian Newell and Andrew Newell.
Andrew Newell. I knew it wasn't him.
Plays for Bowls Jamaica, but in from London. Gets a lot of the people involved down there. They do a lot of stuff with like traditional Caribbean, don't they? They play bowls and they have the steel drums and things like that. Yeah, but I don't know. I get asked that question all the time, and I really don't know the answer or the reasons for why we don't attract more. Short, needs to reach.
A high line there, he was as well.
Just the pace that stopped it drifting back in.
2 down is he at the moment as well?
You count, but I'll be asked then to just down the open hand, to be honest.
Strength required. Beats that outside ball. He's in.
Yep, well done.
Good enough. Well played.
3 down, Kenny.
3 down.
I'd play straight through this.
Yeah. Certainly what he's playing.
Just under.
Yeah, he's under. Only thing he didn't want to be really, anything high. There's plenty of results.
Oh, brilliant.
Good balls. 4 shots, full house.
4 shots. Paxton and Walker.
Set score 2-4 after 3 ends.
Once again, thanks for joining us this evening. It's great to see so many of you on for this fabulous game. Imagine Cruising, once again, are our sponsors. Let's have a little quick look at why Imagine Cruising are more than just a cruise. There you go. If you want to start discovering the world and do something a little bit different, maybe you're an experienced cruiser or a first-time cruiser like myself and fancy something a little bit different. Imagine Cruising have got this new sailcation, so they're chartering their own ships this year. The first one goes on the 15th of April from Southampton, 12 nights. It's a dazzling voyage. It's exclusive Canaries. They go around Madeira and places like that. You've got Anton Dubeck and also Russell Watson if you like your singing. There's a few balconies still available. 12 nights, just slightly under £2,000 per person for 12 nights. If interested, go on to imaginecruising.co.uk. But don't forget, put in Bowls24 because you'll get a 5% discount on that rate. But please mention that. Check out, there's a discount code. Well, apparently Rachel told me different. Okay, I'll find the number then.
On green.
Nice to give me the number.
Paul was just trying to find that flat line. You just get a half a ball under it and your ball sails away 5 foot under the head. Easy done. You got a clear run here, Jamie. Not a mile away. Not a mile away, can he? Ah, well played. Dead draw, well played. Jamie going off for a little look at this. Maybe a chance of the splitting the 2 red balls. That's what he's looking for. If he gets the outside edge, probably gets both balls. Looks high though. Was very high. Not drifted.
A lot high.
Is that 1 or 2, do you think? Similar ball again for Kenny. Line's there again. Just needs to run with this. Needs to run. One and a look, I think.
One shot, Wallace and Johnstone.
Set score 3-4 after 4 ends.
Just a little bit of banter there between the two players. Just wondering, do they keep with it or maybe just slightly change something?
It was early in the set, but that was a big ball Ken played, because the last thing they want is be chasing when they've already lost the first set.
Exactly.
Keeps things tight.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Oh, mate, it's a good start, this. Good start. Up you
Yeah,
go.
well played
Right
again here,
down.
Paul.
Right down.
Good stuff.
Up and pass your rainbow.
What?
All right.
Yeah, plenty of room for yours, mate. Yard off your last, your line's correct.
Little jog for Rob, but he stopped quite quick. I've got a feeling
Gently,
something not quite right with this.
gently,
It's not a million miles away.
gently.
He's drawn it.
Well done, David.
He didn't look like he liked that. So he kicked the floor halfway up. I'll have to remember that one.
One green.
Be dense in it next time you play. Well, kicking the floorboards everywhere. Still 2 yards too far, David.
The high side here, Kenny. Great strength as well.
Just the ball over the place.
Yeah, I think so. Just drawing away. Dead.
Still just one down, Kenny. That's a dead length. Better line.
Paul likes this line. Certainly tighter than his last.
Just ease a fraction.
Oh, he doesn't want to get the top edge of green. No, he's past that.
Try it, Paul.
Johnstone, mate, drawing off
Just slightly up, wasn't he?
He was.
We'll turn, you get a little turn, make 2 or 3. Yours is a dead length. I'll play that. Just work off your own.
This is all. I've got balls just like mine. Yeah. Mine are just old money that I've
Jamie, what happened, mate? Run up. Hurry.
One shot.
Major
Paxton
damage.
and Walker.
Paul and Rob just having a chat amongst themselves there about what their respective
Set score
balls are doing on the
3-5
ring.
after 5 ends.
All scissors are just holding a bit.
I'd have to get in there. I'd have to change it up a little bit, maybe in a crown green. I'd have to say, if you change your forehand delivery, just get a little bit of a bump there.
What do you kick the floor for when you're a back toucher, Rob?
Jamie tried it in the first set, didn't he? Got away with it. Oh, you're playing with the spiders.
Yeah.
No one plays with them on
Net
here.
length 29 metres.
Might as well have played with coconuts.
Decent line. What's your pace like?
It's definitely the higher line of anybody on the ring, those balls. Find a good line as well. Hitting the centre of the ring on a regular basis.
Yep, them Drake's Pride Extra Professionals. Nice strong bias balls. Just the normal dimple grips. 40 of them.
You've got far too much grip knowledge for my liking, Jason. Anybody wants to know anything about grips, get in touch with Jason.
You've got to read the literature. Someone said, why is a
Got to
Pro
be able to
50?
read, Jason.
Someone said, why is a Pro 50 called Pro 50? Because it's got 50 indentations.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
There you go. See, my knowledge of grips is, does it fail all right? Yep, good. Sold.
Need to get down to the jack.
Good balls.
Can it stop? Just gone out.
Good balls. Set the head up nice. Gives Kenny a chance.
One green.
Richie Mackay thinks I've got a spreadsheet there on grips.
You've got a
I've no
spreadsheet
idea.
on everything.
No idea where that comes from.
A fair line, Jimmy. Are you up? No, not quite. Big chance for Kenny. Little touch on that jack makes a 3. Line looks very fair. Strength required here, Kenny. Strength required here, Kenny.
Can he
Probably
just run?
good enough for shot, is it?
No.
Oh, just falling away. What an effort. Jamie's just got to look to get to one of those back balls, doesn't he? Drop off the back of them. Should make another point. This looks as if it needs to run a touch as well. Now, do you think Kenny plays through that outside ball? His last ball?
Yeah, I would. Got to take the chance. I mean, N6, 5-3. Nice and quick. Bounce it out.
Gets the top edge, he makes the 3. It's a massive ball at this stage. He's down the neck. He's down the neck of it.
Needs to bend.
Top
Nice
edge.
to bend.
Oh, what an effort.
Half a bowl.
One shot, Paxton and Walker.
Fine margins.
Yeah, just a bowl wide, wasn't he?
Set score 3-6 after 6 ends.
There's a funny question from Ben Sherwin. Yeah, set me up for fail there. Do I not play anymore, or am I not allowed to enter? Yeah, I'm allowed to enter. I play every now and again, don't I, David? Probably 5-6 times a year, maybe. I tried to, when I took over trying to run the events, I tried to play as well, you know, supporting the gang.
Jack length 27.5
I
metres.
just found it a bit too difficult when you're running. I mean, for those that watch the podcast during the PBA qualifiers, they start at 8:30 in the morning. Richie normally has his bacon bar about 2 o'clock, and they finish about midnight if the batteries are still running. But yeah, I tried it a couple of times, and it's just impossible to try and play at the level needed, as well as running a competition. But yeah, I don't get banned from playing. Just save myself the embarrassment. Let's start again.
It's not easy to do both. You still get people who forget that you're actually playing and still come over and ask you questions, don't they?
Yeah, I remember playing Scott Edwards in, I think it was a quarter-final. Managed to just sneak him out. I've got Scott Edwards on my mantelpiece. Played in the semi-final, I think it was last end of the set, 4 down, and someone runs over to me and asks if they're playing in the blue stickers or yellow stickers. So don't bother anymore.
Thanks for that.
No, it's a great, the long days, but the fantastic games. Anybody wants to have a chance at trying to play here at the fabulous Potters Resorts, just have a go. That's what I say. Have a go.
Absolutely.
You have to play against the best people to learn, to improve. And even if you lose, it's a great weekend, David, isn't it?
It is. You turn up there and you hit a bit of form. 5-6 games across the day. You qualify for the World Championships. Yeah, finishing well there, Paul. 2 great opening balls. I feel sorry for the pig that gave up its life for Richie's bacon sandwich. It sits there for about 7 hours.
It's certainly an odd one, isn't it? It's literally crying to be eaten. Well, just not going to get back. Typical backhand with pace, just sticks.
Not a lot of room for Kenny, but gotta give it a go. He's on the high side.
I mean, even if they lose a 1 here, I mean, they're going to need a 3 in the last end. I'd just draw.
I was just about to say, damage consolidation. You've got a backhand draw there, touch the jack in, probably wins you the set in the match if he manages to touch it in for 2.
Yep.
Worst case scenario, makes it hard for Kenny to get a second shot. Keeps them 2 up in the second set.
It's what we call game management, really. It's a fabulous book out.
Don't you talk to me about game management.
Fabulous book out from David Bolt. 3 copies sold, 2 returned.
I will bring it out one day, I'm telling you. There's nobody can call as many shots wrong as what I do.
Totally agree.
So I've called the backhand draw. Runner coming up. I think I've got this one. Just got to get in as tight as he can.
Yeah, he's mate.
It's very close.
Just slightly wide, isn't it?
Oh, he's close. He's played this, you
Oh,
know.
down.
Played it. What a ball, Jamie. Not played. I think he's made it.
I've only had a very quick look.
I'm sure I heard Paul say one down.
Did he?
I think so, yeah.
Certainly got a reach then.
He's got the 2 wide balls. Any contact on the red? Should at least make one.
On the forehand will wait. Just needs to stay up. Going quick. Goes quick this forehand. Can he get the backside of it?
Oh,
Oh,
he's made it.
no!
He's made
Oh
it.
my goodness!
A bit of blue chalk on that, bit of screw back.
One shot,
It was
Wallace and
just
Johnstone.
ever slightly tight of what he was actually playing for. However, he gets a connection.
Let's go 4-6.
Bounces
after
a jack
7
off the back green ball, which pushes it back forward. Robert's looking, thinking, oh my goodness, cracking slice of cheese, Gromit. So it keeps him in this set.
It
Very
does.
interesting, doesn't it? Very, very interesting.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
A lot of people sticking up for your book there, David, of game management. Apparently it's the best seller of 2023. It's like the old Corona top. If you bring the front page back, you get your money back.
Keeps you warm in the winter if you run out of firewood. That's all I'm going to say.
Can tell you from the Billy Elliot side of the country. Just needs to hold up with the pace.
Good opener. Probably looking to beat this. Better hear you, Wally.
Not far away, is he? What's the pace like? Is he making the trip? Making the trip?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's
it's
made
in.
it. I'll play it.
Well, if he gets just either side with good pace, just slightly quick. Paul and Kenny, I think they need to win
Conrad.
this end. Even if just like, if they drop a 1, I think it's probably going to be just slightly too much.
Yeah, we're going to need a 4 on the last end.
Yeah,
aren't we?
I think they need to win both of them. Don't think the line's all that bad.
Yeah, it's a fair line from Kenny. Pace required.
Just a bit quick, is he?
It's another one in the mix. Gets under this ball, he's drawn this.
Nearly played it. Just going to fall away.
Oh, what an effort.
This is a big bowl. I mean, they've lost the first set. If he can draw another here, it practically makes it a tie break.
It does, yeah, one end shootout.
If he doesn't draw another, They're going to need a double.
Yeah. Well, let's see the line's fair again. Just needs to find this port. Not a mile away if he's up. Just running out of steam. And Jamie can actually win the match by removing the ball. But a full lift, no, just top side.
One shot, Wallace and Johnston.
One shot for Wallace and Johnson. And
Set score 5-6 after 8 ends.
Two required.
means they need is 2. Winners of this game, well, yeah, they play Paul Foster, MBE, and Jason Banks, one of the 2 new people on the block. Jamie being one of the other ones after that fabulous final last year. David and I are obviously
Jack
part
length,
of the
28.5
PBA, so
metres.
we were delighted at that, weren't we?
I think it was a great result for the sport all round. 2 qualifiers getting there. If it didn't open the eyes for anybody out there who has ambitions to get to this level, and never will. Just shows it can be done.
You've just got to have the confidence. There's so many people that have qualified and said, I always say to them, why have you never done it before? And they always say, I lacked confidence. We all lack confidence at some point, don't we?
Yep.
You know, sometimes you just need to bite the bullet. The PBA circuit is a very friendly circuit, so even if you don't win, people are there to offer you support, and I'll throw a scorecard at you for the next game. But yeah, never think you never think you're never good enough. Just give it a whirl. You know, David's been here 5 times a day with me.
Exactly. Advert in itself.
Very good again. Very good again. Come on. That's good, that. Well done.
Last one's level, mate. Yard out, you're a good second.
Well, Paul can't do any more than
Last
that.
ball's dead level.
Line 2.
Love the track.
If he kicks the floor here, I know he's close. See, he didn't.
Top side.
Yeah. Well,
2 red.
Well, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Quick
chances.
question. Yeah, question there from Stewie Jealous. How do you apply to qualify? PBA qualifiers are held in various parts of the world. Go into the World Bowls Tour website. That is www.worldbowlstour.org. There's a sub menu. Click PBA. Click PBA branches. If there's a branch there within your country, then that's lucky. But you can travel as well. So just because you don't live in that particular country doesn't mean you can't play. You can tie in a holiday and play at the qualifiers as well. Some people have done that many times before and done it well. Steve Halmine, wasn't he? Steve Halmine was English, lives in Australia, was in holiday in America, chose to play in the qualifiers and qualified. So that's how open it is.
massive ball for Jamie here. He'd be definitely looking to at least beat second ball.
I think the line's good. It's all on the pace.
Hurry!
Needs to run.
Hurry!
Needs to run. And he's good enough for second.
Second.
Well played.
That's in.
That's all,
Yeah.
all he wanted to do with that first ball.
Come on now.
That's
Make Kenny
enough.
clear the shot.
Yep. That's a set lie for Jamie and Robert.
Second match.
He either plays a very difficult draw or an equal difficult reaching shot to play the ball away, but if he plays a ball away, he's not quite 100% certain to stay in or to leave the second bowl, is he? He's got to be up. Either way, he's got to be up.
He has. Just don't want to get caught in that trap of playing in between pace.
Yeah, exactly.
So, make or break time. He's playing it quick. He looks under. He looks under.
It's under.
Oh,
Needs
he's
a
got
bit of
gonna get a
fortune.
result, is he? Oh, yes, as
Oh
well.
my gosh.
Word.
Kenny Johnstone. Oh my God. Deary. He's looking to play the green bowl away slightly, probably 2 bowls under being fair. Gets that front bowl. Not only does he knock the own bowl out, he gets that little
Top spin.
wick double kiss bounce the jack off the back. Just the 3. Thank you very much. He's saying, dear, that's cruel.
If only there were subtitles on Robert Jamie's thoughts after that ball. Maybe 1 or 2 expletives. Run through this, surely.
Yeah. David Bolt will be going live ringside for the bonus ball.
Backhand, through the head, any contact really. Oh, that looks under to me.
Looks good to me.
Oh, he's held it. He's got it all.
Looks good to me.
Well played. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's it.
followed it.
Just followed it through to the jack.
did you think the same as me? Is it going back on the spot?
Well,
played, Jamie.
what a very interesting end. It looks like that's going to be 1 to Robert and Jamie. And they're going to take the second set as well. Well, a fantastic game, to be fair. Very, very hard for the UK qualifiers. But they can certainly go away from here with their heads held high. So let's have a look at what we have for tomorrow. Well, very interesting game tomorrow. We have at 10 o'clock, so a slightly later start. We'll give you a lie-in. Going to the World Open Singles, it's Wayne Wilgris taking on one of the sponsors' choice, Harry Goodwin from England. He's one of the up-and-coming England stars, a young player, very, very good player. And then in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, Mark Dawes and Jamie Chesney will play Stuart Anderson and Darren Bennett in the first of the World Open Pairs semi-final. And then following that game, around about 3:45 will be the winner of that game. So it's going to be Rob and Jamie will face Paul Foster and Jason Banks. Well, I really hope you're enjoying the championship so far. Thank you very much once again for Imagine Cruising. If you're feeling the holiday blues like I am and you fancy some sun or even a great getaway, whether it's planes, trains or boats, have a look at imaginecruising.co.uk. Don't take my word for it. Here's a great video, but until tomorrow, good night, God bless everybody.